All right, guys, we're home for the weekend. We're in Biggs Junction, Oregon at a pilot, right off the Columbia River. I got a sweet view all weekend. I'll show you here in a second. Couldn't make Portland before they closed today, obviously. It's beyond my drive time, and reached out to them. They're not there tomorrow either, so it'll be Monday morning. So this is home for the weekend. It's Friday. It's late afternoon, so I'll be here all day tomorrow, all day Sunday. Check out this view. I thought I was doing pretty good on food choices. Pulled up, got parked for the day. Of course, there's a McDonald's at the pilot here. There's a Subway down the road at the Easy Trip. Across the street, sign says Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and Crispy Chicken. So I thought I've got some choices. Get in here and get parked. Across the street, they're building a new building. So those restaurants aren't open, aren't running, aren't available. So kind of got the short end of the stick on that deal. They're doing temporary building outside while they're building a new building. So McDonald's or Subway it is all weekend. Morning from Biggs Junction, Oregon. Reset over, back to business. Arrival time in Portland is 8, so we should get there right as they're opening up for the day. It's going to Army National Guard, so they work banker's hours. They don't start early, they don't leave early. They're 8 to 5. So we'll get into Portland, get this one unloaded. This one I might be able to shoot some unload video. It's not on a military base, so I'll put the camera up and actually shoot some unload video. Even though it's one piece, there's not much to see. But yeah, we'll get some video on this one. Rare unload video. Doesn't happen very often. Looked at load board all weekend. Nothing. It's piles and piles and piles of shit. There's nothing on there. The stuff that is on there is going north into Washington and Montana and stuff, and that's the opposite direction I want to go to. So some of it just didn't work, and some of it was 40 cents a mile. I'm not carrying your freight for 40 cents a mile. You can stick that where the sun don't shine. That seems to be the popular phrase here lately for whatever reason. I don't know about you, I've got a lot of places the sun doesn't shine. Some I'll tell you about, some I won't. But yeah, headed to Portland. Be there in a little while. Check in with you then. See you. All right, left Portland this morning. Drove south on the 5 to Albany. It's Albany or Albany? Albany? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Albany, Oregon. Stopped, took a break. Got me something to eat. Surfed the load board. Gave it almost 2 hours. Didn't see anything on the load board. It's all still crap. So made the decision. We're going to move a little bit further south on the 5 down to Williams, California. There's a lot of military bases in California. We'll see if the brokers come up with anything there. I know back home they put out lists on Monday for pickup on Wednesday, or put lists out on Tuesday for pickup on Wednesday. I don't know if they do the same out here. Back home they do lists on Wednesday and Thursday for Friday pickup. So I would assume it'd be the same across the board, but you never know. So we're gonna move a little further south. We'll park there for the night. Once we get to Williams, we'll park there overnight. Do a 10 there. It's about 7 hours away. I've got 7:24 left on the clock, so we'll continue moving south. We'll see if we can find something. I'll keep my eyes open and my ear to the ground. Brokers are doing the same. Talk with you guys here in a little while. See you. All right, so I got on the load board a little while ago, cruising through. saw one that kind of piqued my interest a little bit. The rate was horrible, but I was curious what it was, so I clicked into it just to see what it was. Down in the description, it's a car. It's moving from California to, I can't even remember where it goes at this point. But it was horrible. The rate was 50 cents a mile. It was 2,700 miles for 1150. Horrible rates. Not even 50 cents a mile. So jumped out of it. Kept scrolling. About 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, I get a text. It's the broker on that load. It says, "Hey, hope you're doing well. We noticed you clicked through on the load board, and was calling to see or texting to see if you could help us out." And I text back and told him, "Not at the rate you're offering. 50 cents a mile, I'll go bankrupt. There's no way." And kind of laid into him a little bit about lowballing us out here on the road. He said, "What would it take?" And I didn't even give him a number. I'd said, "Quit lowballing people out on the road and post stuff for what you're willing to pay. Don't put it out for El Cheapo, because somebody will take it, and somebody will. And those people won't be in the game long. Natural selection will take care of that for some of us. But you'll figure out real quick if you're doing this, 50 cents a mile doesn't cover." He said something about it's a partial. Customers looking to get a partial rate. Okay, well it was 13 foot long. If I have a 40-foot trailer and I do three partial rates or partial loads for 50 cents a mile, it means I'm getting $1.50 a mile and my trailer's full. No, it's not how it works. I'm not going to take your cheap rate. I'm just not going to do it. Kind of gave him an earful, to be honest with you. But told me he needs to either make less or charge the customer more. We're out here to make money just like everybody else, and 50 cents a mile doesn't do it. You know, I keep looking at the load board, hoping something will change and something will pop up that's good. And every time I open it and scroll through, I'm disappointed. Rates are just horrible, especially out here. With the cost of fuel on the West Coast, these rates are just horrible. There's better rates back at the house where fuel is cheap. In Oklahoma right now, I can buy fuel for $3.02 a gallon right by the house. $3.02 a gallon. Coming out here, even with my discounted rates that I get, I'm still paying $3.45 to $3.50 a gallon out here. And that makes a huge difference. If you're doing little short local runs, it's probably a little easier to digest. But on a long run like this, 30 cents a gallon, 40 cents a gallon difference, 50 cents a gallon difference, that's huge when you're driving 6,000 miles in total. It takes a lot of extra money on fuel that it's not necessary. And it's the state and federal tax rates that's keeping prices so high out here. California doesn't want gas-powered vehicles. Oregon, Washington, they're all the same. They want to do away with gas-powered vehicles and go to electric. Let me tell you, freight won't move on electric vehicles. If you've got a local P&D route that you do, the pedal route where you pick up and deliver local, electric may work for you. You tell me where chargers are going to be in the future, where you can charge your electric truck. I'll give you free labor for the rest of my life. There's no way you can handle the amount of trucks that are on this road, big rigs and or hotshots. We can't pull over and charge for 4 hours because there's not another charger for another 6 hours down the road. Doesn't work like that. We have a clock. That clock is always ticking. As soon as we hit on duty, you got 14 hours, period. You got 3 that you can do on duty, not driving. Tell me how you can charge a truck in 3 hours. You have to stay on duty the whole time your truck is charging like you do. You have to be on duty to fuel. You have to be on duty to charge your truck if everything's electric.